this is the time you guys are supposed to be singing.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. They are standing in the road.
All right.
Califragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh no, don't do Allah. All right, I'm gonna play a 2-minute video here. So here we go.
Now, you get started by simply deciding that it's time to quit planning, quit thinking, and just jump into doing. Yes, it is necessary for you to set goals. I realize that.
I can hardly hear her.
Imaginative enough to lead you through the process of turning those dreams into reality.
As loud as it can go.
One way to make a goal is to write it down. When you see it in black and white on a piece of paper, suddenly it becomes attainable. If you break it down, especially into daily, weekly, monthly, and a yearly goal of being on the stage, it can happen.
I hear absolutely nothing.
That you don't achieve the goal.
Did when you hit share, did you hit share sound?
I did. Yeah. Okay. Well then let's look at something else.
You can read it.
That's true, but now I clicked off of it.
Oh.
Company. Here we go.
You can do it.
Can you hear it at all?
4 powerful words instilled in Mary Kay.
No.
Okay, well, it was a really nice thought. Okay. Yes, I did hit share sounds, but oh well, okay. So we're gonna pretend that we just watched Mary Kay talk to us for a couple of minutes. All right, guys. Happy end of the year. Donna, it's a pretty shirt. It's a pretty top.
Oh, it's a sundress.
It's pretty. Okay, let's go around the table. Tell me your name, how long you've had your business. Wait for your applause. And I want to hear 2 things. I want to know, what are you doing for 4th of July? Because, I think that it's important. It is our 250th celebration of our country. And then tell me your Mary Kay good news, whatever that is. So who wants to go first? Alicia, thank you for volunteering. Go ahead.
My name is Alicia Lyons.
Woo!
I've had my business for almost 16 years now. For 4th of July, we are having fireworks at our house and a potluck, which we've invited nobody to. So it might just be a potluck of one of us. But you guys are all welcome if you want to join us. Thank you. My Mary Kay win is I did a little self-coaching, a little reframe, and got back into making phone calls and activities.
That's awesome. Yay. Would you like to share more about that?
She watched the 8.
Yep.
Sure. I was thinking, I was like looking at the leads as if I was bothering them, and that, it was very like hunting energy instead of responding energy. And I like to respond better than I like to hunt. And so I just reframed it as, these are people that I'm serving, I'm offering a service to. It's something that they have, they've opted into, bridal services support. And it's part of my job. The outreach is part of my job. So that was I reframe.
I love it. That's kind of important to be able to do. And it's we have raise your hand if you've ever felt like you're going to be bothering people if you call them. Come on, everybody.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, congratulations, Lisa. That's really good. All right, Debbie, your turn.
I'm Debbie Lawless, and I've had my business for 3 years now. And well, what I have done, because it's been a while since I've talked to some of my customers or since they've reordered anything, all I did was this last week, I called them and just asked them how they were and that I was thinking of them. And I didn't ask for any sales or anything. I just said, if you're ready to get back on skincare, just give me a call, give me a holler, and we'll figure something out. So that was what I did. I didn't want to sell them. I just wanted to let them know that I'm still here and I'm still doing Mary Kay in case they didn't know. So that's what I
good.
did. That's what I did.
That's good.
So.
I'm really proud of that. You know what? That takes courage to do. So be very proud of yourself. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Donna.
Okay, so I'm the amazing Donna Hardin, yay! And I've had my business for 18 years, and um, I don't have any plans for the 4th of July right now because all of our family always does everything at the last minute. So, except for us, right? So, then as far as this week, I did reach out to a few customers and just touch base with them, sort of like Debbie, just kind of like, hey, how you doing? Did you get the last lookbook? Just double checking, just, happy 4th of July and that kind of thing. And it wasn't a phone call, it was a text. And I got one response. So that's not bad.
Good. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
yay.
So I'm hearing, I don't know, this word of consistency just like was ringing in my ears as I was listening, you guys. Like the more consistent we are, the more consistent our results are. But I think it's great to be reaching out like that. To be reaching out to new people like Alicia, to be reaching out to people who are already are part of this, like you guys. So yeah, I'm proud. Like, and I'm Amy Novak. Business
Yay.
for
Yay!
how long have I had my business? I don't know. And now I'm lost. 26 years? 26 years? I don't know. Something long time. And for the 4th of July, I have one kid going to the boyfriend's house. I got one kid going to a friend's house. They're having a little party at their place. I am gonna go watch the fireworks by Island Water Park with my friend Anna. She's like, "You want to do that?" I'm all, "Ooh, we haven't done that in a long time." So yeah, we're gonna like sit in my car and watch the and as far as good news, I have also been reaching out to customers, selling product. I sold about 450 this week. I've got a couple, all of my appointments from last week rescheduled for this week. So get excited. But so far they're all holding. So I'm excited. I did a lot of coaching today too. So gosh, so many things in my head. All right. Well, let's move right along. Debbie, you just totally changed. You were closer, now you're further away. What happened?
I know, I look like a monster, so I made myself smaller. All I saw was a big head. So,
That's
so
awesome.
you know what? I was checking out my what do you call it? Settings, and so I just changed something and that's what it did. So
I was playing with that last week. Okay. Alicia has a commercial for us. So it's Alicia's turn if are you there? Okay.
oh,
We'll come back to Alicia.
she just disappeared.
Hey, if you're watching the replay, I'm sorry.
It's a magic show.
All right, we'll wait for her to come back. And while we're doing that, let me pull up. The bottom looks so different. I'm like confused what I'm doing. Okay, we're not doing that. We're gonna come here. All right, so I am on Believe More event page, and I texted this to you guys and I emailed this to you guys. So let's take a few minutes and really talk about July, okay? Because here's what I know. Okay, for real. How many days is the 4th of July?
One day.
One day. But in people's minds, when does the 4th of July start?
Probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. So we just, you know what? God, I'm going to unshare my screen for a second. I want us to have fun. I want you to enjoy the holiday. I want you to enjoy your friends and family. Do what you do. And I want us to remember that we have a business, okay? And I know this isn't your number one only thing that you do, but bring your business with you with whatever it is that you're doing, okay? All right. So make sure you've got these things in your date book, okay? Yeah. Okay. So here's the calendar, which looks really small there. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm having issues. I'll turn that off. What's happening?
I don't know, but I like the music.
I'm like, what's happening? Okay, I'm sorry to all of you watching the replay. All right, so let's just go through this. All right, next Tuesday is the 7th, and we're going to meet at my house. Unless somebody wants to volunteer their house, I don't like to and this is not, if you guys want to meet at somebody else's house, I'm totally good with that. But the 7th, we're going to meet at 6:00. We're going to talk about because we have no idea what's going on for the new year. Okay. In Mary Kay, New Year starts tomorrow. We don't know what the new promotions are. We don't know what theme is going on. We don't know what the rings look like or anything. So we're going to talk about all the things next Tuesday. Okay. All right. And Janice has her virtual skincare class on the 8th. All right. So it's not the first Wednesday. It's this month. It's the second Wednesday because of the holiday. So there is still plenty of time to invite people to be on this event. If you haven't watched one of these events, I am not begging, but I am saying to you with all that I am, be on this event, learn the product, learn how to share the product, learn what's going on so that you're more excited to bring people on, okay? Here's the idea. Never before in the history of our company have we been able to just sit in front of a screen and have our camera off and have a national sales director do a presentation for us. And all you have to do is call the lady up at the end and say, did you have fun? And what would you like to take home? I really want you to think of it because it's really that easy. Okay. All right. So we've got sharing events every Thursday. Okay. And I have 3 events at my home. Okay. So the first one is July 11th. All of them, I'm asking for RSVP ahead of time. All of them are at 11 o'clock on Saturdays. This is skincare and foundation. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. What happens when we bring people in person? What happens to your sales? What happens?
They grow.
Grow, right? You're good. So yeah, again, all you have to do is bring people. All right. Then on Wednesday, the 15th, there is a product presentation from Janice and makeup artist. Sarah Mass. I don't know how to say that. Ban's here and Alicia's back. Yay. Welcome, welcome. Another sharing event on Thursday, the 16th. All right, meet your match. My house, July 18th, 11 a.m. Okay, so it will do skincare and we're going to do the new foundations. You guys, like, let's do this thing. Okay. Consultant only training, July 22nd with Janice. All right. You know, every time that we're on with Janice, she's giving away like Kate Spade and Michael Kors, and she's giving away Mary Kay product to our guests along also. Okay. And then on the sharing evenings, she's also giving away e-starts and one full starter kit sometimes. Okay. And here is the third event at my house. It's Christmas in July. Okay, it's a beauty exchange. So Santa says it's time to clean out your makeup bag. This is for your customers, your friends. Bring non-Mary Kay products and exchange them for savings on fresh new replacement. It's like a holiday gift exchange, but everybody gets exactly what they want. Okay. It's like a trash it sale for those of you who've participated in those before. All right. So your customer brings an old eyeshadow, and depending on how many she brings, you know, she'll get 5%, 10%, 15% off. Okay. This is super fun. And a couple people had asked me to do something like this. So I highly encourage you to like jump in with that. And then Janice has summer styling on the 29th. So it says, join us for a night of education information on summer styling, looking your best, shoe trends, hairstyles, and more. Okay. And another sharing event. All right. So, oh, and here's the other thing. Starting every Tuesday next month. Well, the first Tuesday, we're going to meet in person. Okay. And we're going to do some goal setting and a potluck and have some fun together. But after that, the following 3 weeks, I'm going to be on here at 6 o'clock. Meeting starts at 6:30, right? So from 6 to 6:30, I'm going to be text booking. And I invite you, if you know, I've been working with people one-on-one this last couple of weeks on the phone. And we did this a couple of weeks ago. I give you a script, and together, you know, like we could do it right now. I could send you a script and you copy paste it and you send it to somebody and you get a booking. Okay. So we do it together. And here's what's really nice too, is that when somebody gives you an objection, before you respond, you've got the group here and we can all like go through objections together. So Debbie's person might have one objection, Alicia's person might have another, and we can learn from each other. Does this make sense to you guys? Sign of life. So you're not required to come at 6, but I want you to know that you can come at 6. I will be here and I will be booking. Okay. All right. So Alicia's back because she escaped earlier. I don't know what happened. And she has a product commercial for you.
Is there any way you could do something else for a minute? I need to be right back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Come back. Anybody have any questions about the events that are going on?
So what do you do with all the product that they bring? Throw it in the trash?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then, so say they bring a night cream that's expensive, and I'm supposed to give them something off for ordering our night cream?
Correct. Yeah. So it'll be like 5%. Okay. Bring 5 items, get 5%. Bring 10 items, get 10%. That
Okay, got it.
thing. Okay. It's not like, look,
Dollar for dollar.
Correct. And here's the thing. Why do we do this?
We want them on Mary Kay.
We want them on Mary Kay. So they can open up their cosmetic drawer and they can be like, well, I don't use that, or I don't like that. Everybody's got buying mistakes, right? So they can bring those things. They can try a Mary Kay product. I have basically everything here open so they can sample it. And with us, they've got a satisfaction guarantee, right? So if they get the night cream in that example, Mandy, and for whatever reason they use it and they're not happy, they can come back to you and you can exchange it for them for whatever. Okay. So yeah, we want them on Mary Kay products because let me ask you guys. I mean, I know the answer because I know my own self. I don't have anybody who only uses Mary Kay. Anybody have any customers who only use Mary Kay?
Me,
Well, yeah, me, but like your customers, right?
I threw everything I had that wasn't Mary Kay in the trash.
Me too. Me too. I remember the day I did it. But our customers, the people we sell to, quite often, like they might be buying cleanser and moisturizer or a miracle set from you, but they're getting their eyeliner someplace else.
Yeah.
They're getting their mascara someplace else. So the more products that we can get them using that are Mary Kay, the wider their product inventory with us, the more they're going to stick with you. And we're going to talk more about this topic-ish here after Alicia's commercial. So yeah, I would really like advertise the heck out of that to people because, yeah, why not? Okay. Other questions about the events? Okay. Alicia, it's all you. And you're muted.
So have you guys tried the new foundation?
I
Yes.
wanted to, but mine came in too light.
So we can
Save
exchange it.
Save
Yeah.
that one for a demo.
Yep. Save it for a demo.
So when the first time that I tried the new foundation, we just did the conversion chart, and that's what I ordered, and I tried it on, and it fit perfectly, which isn't always going to be the case. But I put the foundation on and then immediately started crying for the next 20 minutes. And I had a place to go at the end of that 20 minutes. I actually ended up being late to Mimi's house because this thing went too long. But I'm like, crap, I need to reapply. And so I go and look in the mirror and my face is still flawless. And I don't know about you, but the old foundation, that was not the case. I would have streaks of tears coming down my face with the old foundation.
Why were you?
So that has literally been my selling point of this foundation. So obviously it comes in the two different formulas. Most people like the luminous better than the matte. I still like matte better than luminous. So with my customers that previously ordered matte foundation, I'm trying the luminous on them. And to color match. So I'm using the app. We try whatever the app suggests. It usually suggests 2 or 3 colors. I try the 2 or 3, and then we pick the one that we like the best. And then I have her put it on her whole face using a brush. And once we like the color, and I let it sit for a minute. What do they call that? Is there a word for that where you let it sit? Anyway, so I just let it sit for a little while and then I have her feel her face. Because what I notice is that it takes probably an hour for the luminous foundation to stop feeling tacky to me.
Me too.
But not everybody experiences it that way.
Mhm.
So I ordered one of every color because
Every color?
Every color. I have all of them in luminous because I know I have very light people and I know some darker people also. So I just covered the bases and I got everything. And if the person is used to matte, but she doesn't mind the luminous, I order the matte for her and I have her try it. And then if she doesn't like the matte, then I product replace and get her a luminous. And then I'm building my luminous inventory.
You're Matt.
Your matte inventory.
Yes, thank you. My matte inventory, because I have the full luminous inventory. Yeah. And I let them know that I'm doing that. Like, I tell them, I'm going to order you the matte. We're going to see how you like it. If you don't like it, if you remember you like the luminous better, then I'll swap it out for you for no charge.
But if she tries the luminous and likes it, you're not ordering her a matte, right?
Correct. Yeah. If she loves the luminous, like just outright, this is only for people that previously ordered matte. Because I like the matte. I prefer it better because it doesn't look different. It's like when I had it on one side of my face and the other on the other. Like I had Larry look at me and he's like, kind of this side looks better. So the luminous like sort of kind of looked better, but not enough that it was dramatic that I felt like I needed to.
So I have a client that has both, and she wears the luminous at night and she wears the matte in the day.
Does she sleep with it?
No.
Oh, just
Not
when
to
she's
go to
going out
bed.
at night?
If she goes out at night, she uses the luminous. If during
This-
the day, she uses the matte.
This formula is well, and that is, she might still be that person, but this formula is like the matte is not necessarily for combination to oily people. It's shop the finish that you prefer. It's which is different than we've done in the past. In the past, it was like if you're combo to oily, you're probably going to want matte.
I was going to say that, yes, that it's
I've read your
changed in
mind.
that. Yeah, it's like people that have combination oily can use the luminous
Hmm.
because it's really how they want their finish to end up. Yeah, so you're right. Also, I have a
didn't know that.
question. I have a question, Alicia. Have you tried, like you said, you were using the brush? Have you tried the matte or the luminous with the sponge, our new sponge, to see any difference
I
between
haven't
that
tried the
and
new sponge yet.
has anybody on the with the
You
new
know, I
found-
need tomorrow. I'm going to use this sponge tomorrow. I'm writing it down.
Okay,
Can you
because I
keep up your
haven't
makeup
tried
and do it right
either.
now?
I haven't tried either, and I thought, wow, I wonder if somebody has tried it just so they can see.
What's
You know,
the what?
that might be an idea at one of their facials to have them put maybe the luminous or something with the brush and then the matte with the sponge, just to see how they like it, because then you may sell a sponge or a brush too. Who knows? I
I've
don't
had
know.
so many people. No, I like that. I've pondered with the idea of having sponges for demo, and if they like it, giving it to them like as a half price gift when they purchase it, like the one that they use, because
Oh,
I'm not going
yeah.
to reuse a sponge with the next person. But
Right.
it, I was thinking it like get it for half price if you buy the foundation. I don't know. But so many times when I give them a brush to put the foundation on with, what do they say? Come on.
They
They
love
want the
it, don't
brush.
they?
They do love it, yes. And they almost always end up buying it. But what'd you say, Alicia?
They want it. But
Yeah,
they
they
like
want.
they like the way that the foundation looks, and they like
Mhm.
how they put it on. Like, they
Well,
like
I guess
I think I know what you're hitting at. They're saying they use too much foundation.
well, usually you're using their fingers. So many people are used to using their fingers, so they're like, a brush. Why do I need a brush? I'm like, because I'm pampering you today, and we're going to do the super fancy way. That's really all I say to people, and then they use it, and they're like, oh, this is nice, and they almost always will buy it. So,
Do you use a brush?
I do. Mhm.
I always use my fingers.
I used to use my fingers, and then I started using my brush. I'm like, oh, I'm sold. I'm
I
just
don't
sold.
use my fingers
I-
for anything.
I always use my fingers, the same as Mimi. And then when I use the brush, I have never gone back to my fingers again.
Mhm.
I
You
mean,
just have to make sure that
to-
you're cleaning the brush, otherwise you're going to be like transferring bacteria back onto your face.
it Yes, yes. Yeah.
Just don't go
That's true.
outside and you won't get any bacteria. Just stay in the bathroom.
Only it worked that way.
Okay. Were you going to say something else, Debbie? I'm sorry.
No. Uh-uh.
Okay.
I don't remember if I was.
Guys, the foundation is the best hook to get a booking with just about any woman. You know, we're going into summer. I don't change color, but so many people do change color. You know, so often people are like, I went live in my group yesterday. I got a booking from going live in my group. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And I got 2 more people like asking me questions about the foundation. So I'm just, you know, foundation is a great hook, a great way to sit down with a woman. Yeah. Okay.
I have a
Anything else?
question. I
Yeah.
do have a question. It just popped into my head. I know you do a lot of virtuals more than face to face. So how would you do your foundation if you had a virtual? What would you give them to put the foundation on? Would you know?
Anybody have an answer to that before I just spout off?
You could send them samples.
Well,
You could.
okay, I know that, but I mean the tool that you're using, you want them to use to put the foundation on. Because of course
Oh.
you're not going to send them a brush.
Yeah, in that case, I would just show the brush.
Mhm.
But I would just talk about the selling points of why I use the brush. But I thought you meant how would I color match them, because I've had a lot of people like with the color match. Shockingly, if I've had many people, like I have customers all over the place, right? So I just send them the tool or send them to my website and tell them you have to be outside, plain face, pull your hair back in natural light. And about 95% of it works.
Oh, on the Skin Analyzer app?
No, on your personal website,
I
on your
mean,
My
not the
Shop,
Skin Analyzer,
yeah,
the foundation.
the foundation matching
Yes.
tool. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
if they're
they should be out in the sunlight then.
correct, natural light, clean face.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So if they were in front of you inside your home at a facial, you would take them outside.
I do take them outside. I
Okay.
send them the link. I have them then go outside. We have them go outside and do the thing. And then we come back and we color match. And then we go back outside to look at the different colors on their stripe test. Mhm.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Because that's when you can really tell.
Yeah.
It's in the bright light. Okay.
Yeah. Because inside my house, it's like, you know, mood lighting and everybody looks beautiful in pink, like pink, you know, I've got the pink office. So everybody looks, you know, like they have a filter when they're in that room. So they have to go into the natural light. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good idea.
And I always think, what are my neighbors thinking? But whatever. Um, who are you talking to, Mandy?
You.
Oh, thank you. The foundation has been on all day. Like, I love this. You guys, true story. When the other foundation came out, it was during COVID. And I remember being like, how am I going to get to know this product because I'm not seeing people in person to color match them? And so I kind of with it, and I didn't ever find a color that I thought was great on me. So, you know, I'm straight up like I bought a bunch of the old product and I used it. And then when I ran out of it, I was using CC cream. Okay. And actually, I really love CC cream. I didn't think at all I would switch to foundation. Then this foundation came out. I'm like, okay, I have got to embrace this. And really, I love this foundation. So, all
Are you
right.
wearing luminous?
Yes. Yeah. I do put a little powder on, but not much, just a little bit. So, all right. All right. Everybody, take the Spanx. Okay, do this. Everybody put your hands up here. Do this. Alicia, put your hands up here. Take your Spanx off your head and throw it. Okay. because I'm going to share some stuff, and I know y'all, okay? And so I'm just going to preface it with this. I'm going to talk about social media for a few minutes, all right? And
No.
eyeballs for a second, okay? Give me your eyeballs as Mandy gets up.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Social media is not everything, okay? We are a business about connecting with individual women. We are a business about connection. Would you everybody agree with that? Yes. Okay. But we live in the year 2026, right? And social media is not going anywhere. And we cannot, what is the animal that sticks its head in the sand? Ostrich. We cannot be like an ostrich and stick our head in the sand and pretend that social media is not important. Okay. Now, again, I realize that Mary Kay is not your bread and butter. I do. I get it. But I also have the belief that you're not going to be on here unless you would like to have some money in your pocket from your business. Everybody nod. Okay. So we have to embrace social media more than we do right now. Okay. Now Donna's gone. Don't be afraid of social media. So let's talk about why is it important? First, let's do this. First, let me ask you guys this. Do you know back when we first started using social media, it was like, make yourself a group, make yourself a group. Can anybody tell me why at this point with the changes in our company, why is a group important? Who knows?
Because you're engaging a specific audience.
Okay, that is one very good reason. You're engaging with a specific audience who wants to see your stuff. Everybody doesn't go on social media because they want to shop. But have you ever opened your Facebook and started scrolling, and then there are all these ads? Ad for this, ad for that, ad for this, ad for that, right? All right. So your group is for people who want to see your content. But you can post Mary Kay content on your Mandy Herring page without Mandy Herring VIP Mary Kay customers. You guys know that, right?
No, I did not.
Okay, you can go on your regular page, and you can take your lipstick and you can do a video, or you can take a picture and post the picture you holding the lipstick. Okay, it's Mary Kay. You can do a video of how to put your lipstick on, but you can't say what just happened. Okay, okay, weird. But you can't say, and you can also on that, you can post your website. You can say, go to marykay.com/Debbie Lawless. Okay, you can do that. But you can't say, shop with me today, it's 20% off. Okay, now that I don't know what is happening with my computer, but I think it's possibly possessed. Okay. It went into screen share and I'm not even touching it. Okay, so did you catch that? You can't say shop at my website, shop with me today because it's 20% off. But you can do that where?
In your group.
In your group. Okay. So if you, for example, I have a bunch of discontinued product, I am going to be going into my group and saying, I have this discontinued Hooji Poo thing and it's now $5. Who wants it? Okay. And then I have this other Hooji Poo thing and it's $7. Who wants it? Okay. Do you understand? All right. I can't do that on my regular page. That's another thing you can do there. All right. And you might be more comfortable going live on your own group instead of to the world. Okay. We'll talk about live in a minute. All right. But here's the I got ahead of myself. Okay. So play along with me here, okay? At the very minimum, we want to be posting something every day. Why in the world is that important? Who knows?
Consistency.
Consistent. Why is that important though? Go deeper than that.
Because of
they
the algorithm.
Okay, algorithm. Yes, yes. Alicia, what?
they also get to know, like, and trust you. And
Okay, we did not rehearse this. That's exactly it.
so also, you guys have heard of attachment styles? Like there's secure attachment, and then there's oh gosh, I remember. Anyway, so the insecure attachment is when essentially when your parent was sometimes there and sometimes not, and sometimes there and sometimes not, and it creates this anxiety inside of you. And so when you have, like, you could be triggering that in people if they're not seeing you consistently, or if they see you consistently, then you're just building this rapport with them. If that yes, that's what's wrong with you, Mandy. It's what's wrong with everybody, literally. Go ahead.
And yes, it is. And Debbie actually said it earlier. Like, I called my customers to tell them I'm still in business in case they didn't know, right? I mean, go ahead. It's okay. I'm not pointing at you. I'm just
No, what I, my brain is just thinking right here. And honestly, to be honest, I have a fear, which is why I have not started with social media, although deep down inside, I truly want to. Every day I see Sarah Stevenson on there and I love her. I don't know if you guys have ever seen her videos that she posts on there. And it's like, I want to be like her, but I am afraid that I cannot be consistent. That is my fear. I'm afraid that I'm not going to know what to say from day to day or do or anything. And so my consistency will be weak. That is what I'm afraid of.
it's like you've read my notes. Okay.
Oh my
Thank
gosh,
you.
really?
Yes. Thank you for being so transparent. Okay. And if I don't address everything you just said, then somebody slap me. But before I again spew up, anybody want to like, do you have comment to Debbie of what she's just said?
On something is better than nothing, even if you're not consistent. Like, consistency is important, but something is better than nothing.
Yes.
And because your last post doesn't ever go anywhere. It's always going to be your last post. So if somebody's looking to see what Debbie's up to and they go to your page and your last post was, 3 weeks ago, but it's a Mary Kay post, it's going to hit the right person when it's supposed to hit that person. You gotta, like, that's where you kind of let go and let God.
Yeah. Mhm.
And let me just say this. If going live is like, whoa, okay, because only recently have I kind of sort of gotten past that. Post a stock picture off of InTouch, Google something that's Mary Kay and post that. Okay. Hey, you can get this new Fanorama mascara on my website. Okay. It doesn't have to be your face. Now, your face is best. You in a video or live is the very, very best because it goes to the top of the algorithm. And the more they see your face, the more they're going to be like, you know what? Donna's my beauty bestie. Like, I really enjoy turning on my Facebook because I know I'm going to always see Donna there with her lipstick. Okay, whatever. Okay, does this make sense to you guys? Go ahead, Mandy.
I have a friend that posts a video every morning and she's in her chair, in her pajamas with a cup of coffee and her Bible, and she reads a passage of the Bible and she reads a little bit and then she kind of makes an application with it, and she says, if anyone needs prayer, I'm here. I'm here. Just drop me a direct message and I will pray for you. And that she's probably on for 5 minutes every morning. And she has no makeup on. She's in her robe and she's got her Bible in her hand and her cup of coffee in her hand and she goes live for like 5 minutes. It's so wonderful and it's just so good to see her that I am so happy to see her. That it does, I don't care what she looks like.
Yeah. And therein is the thing, guys. Like, you could just okay, start with the pictures. If your face freaks you out, then start with just posting Mary Kay content. Okay. If you don't have a VIP group, that's up to you. If you feel the need for the things that we talked about, but post something. All right. And I want you to remember, like Alicia talked about, like, we're not bugging people. Women put lipstick on every day, many times a day. You could go on with no makeup on, or just maybe you have your eyebrows on, and you could go on and just, you could tell a story. You could read the Bible, and as you're reading, you could be putting your lipstick on. You could read something and then talk about it and put your mascara on. Okay. Debbie also mentioned something about not knowing what would my content be. Okay.
Mhm.
So play with me here. You guys use cleanser? Yes. Play with me. Use cleanser? Do you use a
Yes.
serum? At least one?
Yes.
Do you use moisturizer?
Yes.
Some kind of foundation?
Yes.
Some kind of mascara? Okay.
Yes.
Maybe a perfume? Okay. Eye makeup remover at night, and so on and so forth. You could make a video of just you putting your eyeliner on. Okay. You could tomorrow morning sit there with your camera and video yourself putting your eyeliner on. Stop the video, make another video, you putting your lipstick on. Stop the video, make another video, you putting your eyeshadow on. You get the idea. There's your content. And or you could, you kind of get where I'm going. Like, we have lots of products, there's lots of content. Question.
I think I saw one of Sarah's videos and she said it was kind of the end of the day thing and she said, "Oh my gosh, what a day." And she talked about a little bit about her day and she took out her uh mineral water, took off her makeup and she was just talking about her day
Yes.
and just going on. She didn't even talk about the product. And then she said, I always feel better at the end of the day when I'm taking my makeup off. I know that whatever. And it's just nice. I mean, it's just refreshing.
We have this thought. I don't know about you. I should speak for myself. I have always had this thought that I have to, if I'm going to go on camera to the world of Facebook, that I have to look perfect. Okay. Everything's got to be like, okay. So I purposefully, I went live in several groups yesterday, not perfect. Because you know what? The woman that I want to connect with, here's too sweet. The woman I want to connect with, I want to connect with a woman who is like my heart, who's like, you're beautiful just the way you are, with or without your makeup. So going on camera, not looking perfect is totally fine. Okay. Women need to be like, oh my God, if she can do that, and I've seen her with her makeup and now I've seen her without her makeup, maybe she's got something I want. But like Alicia said, the more often that they see you, they're going to become they're going to think you're their best friend. Okay. You guys have both seen the same person. You both like watching her videos, and they're going to trust you. Lots.
I know. It's like eating the frog. eating the frog first thing in the morning. We just have to be uncomfortable doing the uncomfortable thing. And it's like a seed that grows through the ground, it naturally has to push through a lot of levels of soil to get through the top, but it does eventually find its way to the top. And once it begins to flourish and produce flowers or fruit or whatever it is that it's designed to produce, it 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 has reached its goal. But you don't see a seed in the ground going, well, I don't know, like I do, I don't know. Is the sun going to come out today? Am I going to get enough water?
I,
You got to
I-
do the hard stuff.
and I want to piggyback on that too, Mandy, because the thing that our brains do is, if it's scary, if it's uncomfortable and scary the first time, we think that it's going to be uncomfortable and scary every single time we do it. But that's the other reason that consistency is helpful, because the more that you do it, the more that the more that your brain realizes, I didn't die when I went live. And so the next time it actually becomes a little bit easier to hit the live button. Maybe you only hesitate for 3 seconds instead of 10. And then the next time, maybe you only hesitate 2 seconds instead of 3. And like, it just gets easier. Like, I went a long time without making phone calls, like years without making phone calls. And when I would pick up the phone, it'd be like, it's so uncomfortable. I don't want to do it. But then after the first phone call, it's like, oh, it's old hat, back into the habit of making phone calls.
Now you look like you wanted to say something, or is it just my imagination?
Oh,
It looked like you wanted to say something, I thought.
oh, no, oh my gosh. I'm fighting with my inner soul right now. So bad.
Then again, I'm going to rephrase. If going live freaks you out, which I understand, then at least post some pictures. Go to one of Mary Kay's Facebook pages and grab some content and just post it. Oh my gosh, this is the new mascara. I love this mascara. Get it on my website. Here's my website. Okay. You don't have to showing your face is next level. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
The other thing I've done too is I have recorded recorded and then deleted, and then recorded and watched it and deleted, and recorded and watched it and deleted, and finally maybe like the 5th or 6th time I feel like I did it without whatever. And practice recording and deleting and watching it back, and then you see yourself and you whatever, and then once you have you've built your courage up a little, hit the live button. You can always
always delete it.
always delete it.
After you go live, you can delete it?
Of course you can. Absolutely, you can. So I
just get up in the morning and put your lipstick on. Get up after you have your makeup on, put your lipstick on, say, well, I'm ready. Are you?
So, but you're saying to do this, is it really advisable though to do that every day?
Yes.
Because you don't want to throw Mary Kay in their face every day, do you?
Well, so, okay.
You're not going to see the same audience every day.
That's very true. The more you go live, the more Facebook will show you to more of the people who are your friends and followers. Okay. So the first time, like I have a professional page. So it will show you analytics, and I have like 2,000 followers. it might get seen by 12 people. Okay. The next time I do it, it gets seen by more like 40 or 50 people, and so on and so forth. Okay.
That's the algorithm.
Yeah. So everybody doesn't see your content. It's just like, you know, how many friends do you have, and how often do you see them without going to their page?
And how often do they get on Facebook? You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, and I'm not telling you to only post Mary Kay, you know, post pictures of your dog, post pictures of, you know, hey, guy just mowed my lawn. The lawn looks really good, you know, whatever. You know, sit in your backyard and cross your feet and hold a book and take a picture of you holding the book and showing your feet in the pool, you know, whatever. It doesn't, you know, show other things, not just Mary Kay. But yes, it is absolutely 100%. I told you guys I'm doing a lot of like training. Showing up every single day as Mary Kay is the ultimate ideal thing, especially if you're live. Because then people are going to be like, you know what? I really like her. I can trust her. Oh, how come Debbie hasn't been on today? Like, is she okay? You know, maybe Debbie's going to come on and she's going to talk about her, you know, the guy who cleaned her floor and how nice the floor looks while she's putting on her eyeshadow. You could be on, like, I think Mandy was saying, talking about something that's not Mary Kay while you're putting your foundation on with your brush. You know, oh my gosh, yesterday my dishwasher broke. This guy came, he fixed it, you know, whatever. You get the idea while you're putting your makeup on. You know, during COVID, Shauna did that. She would, in her pajamas at her kitchen table every single day, put her makeup on and just talk about whatever.
What did you do today, Deb?
What did I do today?
Yeah. Let's just go through your day real quick. What did you do
Oh my
this morning?
gosh.
What did you do this morning?
I went to church. I went to adoration. I went and got my glasses fixed. I went to the store, the grocery store, and then I came home and read some more of my Bible and played with my dog and got ready for our meeting tonight and
Yeah,
cooked dinner for Tom. That's all I did today.
that's a lot. That's a lot. That I have a friend that posts, I'm headed to mass every Saturday night. I'm headed to mass. Anyone need prayer? And that's her post at like 5 o'clock every Saturday night. She's on her way to mass. And and then every Thursday morning she mows her lawn, and there's a bottle of Corona on the table for her that she shows at the end when she's done mowing her lawn, she's done cleaning her yard. She goes, my reward. And every Thursday morning at 10 o'clock, or 12 o'clock, there's a bottle of Corona for her reward for mowing the lawn and finishing her yard. But she's consistent, you know? I mean, it's probably not everything, but she's consistent with what she does. If she goes out to dinner with her husband, she posts a picture of her husband eating his favorite food or whatever, you know, and I love her. She's sweet. I enjoy her posts. She's consistent.
And here's the other thing, guys. If you post this stuff, if it's pictures, if it's a video, if it's you live, if you post it in stories, you'll get even more traction. Because people will sit down and just scroll through stories, and stories are there and then they're gone within 24 hours. Prove me wrong.
What do you mean stories? You mean like when they write a whole three or
No,
four
at the top
paragraphs?
at the top of your Facebook feed, you'll see stories
The
across
top,
the
okay.
top.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, okay.
And people will look at those because they're quick and they don't have to scroll very far, and they're only on there for 24 hours and then they're gone.
Okay.
So
you could, you know, alternate a Mary Kay post in stories, and then tomorrow a Mary Kay post on your page, and then you get it. start where you are, but I double dog dare everybody to post something tomorrow. Okay. If it's you live or if it's a picture of something off of marykay.com, I don't care. Post something. You could even schedule your posts for the whole week, you know? So do you feel a little inspired to do a little something more? Yeah, good. Okay. It is 7:32. Debbie has a closing and then we're done.
Okay. It says, or I wrote this today. It says, don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Stay faithful to your goals, believe in your gifts, and remember why you started.
Beautiful. Thank you guys. I hope you got stuff from this. I hope we will all move on it. And tomorrow, okay. Love you.